Here are the latest price moves in crypto today. Starting with the general crypto market, things are looking green across the board with just little sprinkles of red, which we'll get into some of that as well. But looking at Bitcoin to start with, it's just under the $30,000 price point, up 2.31%. Ethereum is up 1.51%, and then BNB is up 1.1%. Solana is up 5.5%. We also have HBAR up 5.63%. And looking over at Shiba Inu, it is up 8.52%. In addition to that, we've got Flex, flexing on them haters, I guess. It is up 10.27%. And then if we take a look at some of the reds, we do have this RPL token. It is down 8.14%. So it's a bit of a hit there. And then we have MNT down 7.48%, as well as OP token down 5.04%. Let's take a look at this green one that we have here, this RLB. It is up a whopping 68.74%. Wow. That one is absolutely tearing it up today. We move over to the Bitcoin trading charts, and what do we see? We see that this is on the 15 minutes, which I don't want. I actually want that on the day. Let's get that adjusted real quick. Okay, there we go. Got to adjust it on all three of the charts I'll be showing you guys here in a second. So for Bitcoin, we do see that the previous day candle had actually broke above this key level of resistance at $30,000, as well as that 50 moving average, where it looks like there's a convergence that took place, but it did pull back a little bit. So there was a tall wick going on there. It did close out just slightly below $30,000, but on the new day formation, of which we're in about an hour and a half of that day, as of the time of me recording this video, it is a green candle. Volume did increase on the Bitcoin side, and we're waiting to see how things play out for the rest of the day, but it does not need much movement from here to be able to pass above that $30,000 price level. So right now, Bitcoin is quite optimistic. Now, if we move over to BNB, how's it looking? And we see that it's still in this consolidated channel. Volume is still quite low, but lo and behold, we did get that green candle to pop up quite a bit above this 50 moving average, which I was suspecting. I talked about this in one of my recent price videos here. I think it was a couple days ago, because I see that there's two red candles, that if we were able to pass above this, I would suspect that we have a nice little surge up, just like we saw back on August 1st. So we did get that on the previous candle. And on the new day formation, again, we're just a little bit into that formation, but it is red at the moment. Volume is still pretty low, but there is an opportunity for this to make a further run up. And if we take a look at Ethereum, so Ethereum had been following this trend line downwards ever since we crossed over here back on July 13th. And lo and behold, we're starting to see a little bit of a breakout here, right? This green line, a little bit of an increase in volume compared to the previous day. The new day formation, we do have a green candle forming as well. And we see that there is a divergence taking place between the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average, which is a good indicating sign suggesting that this could be going on a bull run here very soon, hopefully. Okay, now we move over to SafeMoon on the Binance Smart Chain. It is up 1.37% in the last 24 hours. We see a red candle formation though, and there is $19,000 in buy volume versus $19,000 in sell volume. Then SafeMoon over on Polygon side, it is up 3.99% with $212 in buy volume versus $92 in sell volume. And then SafeMoon on the Ethereum side is a green candle. It's one buy for $300. It is up. Now, BBTF, Blockbuster Tech, after this very, very long run of green candles, we did have 3 days cooling off, a little bit of a green candle with the upsurge of volume here back on August 5th, but since then, volume has been steadily decreasing, and we have 3 days that closed out red. We're on a fourth day so far that's pointing towards red. It's down 7.32%, $1,100 in buy volume versus $6,000 in sell volume. So where we're at right now puts us back to prices last seen on July 28th. Not a significant amount of time backwards, but it does pull it back just a tad bit. And it only took 4 days to hit that high after we were at these price levels. And again, we're just barely in the day formation, so we'll see how things continue to play out there. And then we have Pepe over on the SafeMoon SWAP. There's no trading activity on this in the last 24 hours, so we're going to wait and see what else happens over there. But it's been slowly dropping itself down over time. Again, this is on the SafeMoon SWAP side. On a side note, I do have 2 other videos that I uploaded today that talks about some other relevant news in the crypto space. I am looking to try and get more videos up on my channel once again. So if you guys want to stay up to date on what's happening in the crypto sphere, if there's certain updates happening with Coinbase or Binance or one of these other crypto exchanges in the SEC and how that could potentially impact so many other things, then feel free to check out those videos as well. And plus, sometimes there's some major news events that happens with some of these other cryptocurrencies. I do interviews with some of the core team members of new emerging projects, so you can see what people are working on, see if there's some potential plays there. And guys, I'm doing the best that I can. Given the circumstances with everything, there really hasn't been much news. There hasn't been news on SafeMoon, so it's like, what can I do for videos over there? I'm trying to force content. It's like there's nothing to talk about right there, really. So talking about it, at least in the price movement regards, I can include it in videos like this. And I know many of you guys have subscribed to my channel for that content. I do YouTube for a living. So if you can go check out those other videos and at least give them a chance and see what else is going on, generally speaking, be really, really appreciated. Now, on a side note, if you guys have taken a look at the drip price, it is not doing very well right now. It is an unfortunate circumstance. I don't know how long that's going to be panning out, but at the very least, I wanted to mention it to you guys to be aware, because that is another token that I've talked about pretty frequently over on my channel. But yeah, it's taking a bit of a hit right now, and a lot of people are freaking out. I'm trying not to add a lot of fuel to that fire, but I just wanted to give you guys at least a little bit of an awareness about that. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're staying cool. Thank you again so much, everyone, for tuning in. And thank you to my Patreon supporters. Double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Thank you to my YouTube members for your support as well. God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode.